Fainted, huh? It's a good thing I got back in time. Looks like an epidemic.
Dawn Wells, who passed away in 2020 at the age of 82, portrayed the charming character Mary Ann Summers in the beloved television series. While filming this classic, she kept a significant secret that added depth to her performance. Behind the scenes, Wells was not just acting, she was also deeply invested in her character's development. She often drew from her own life experiences to bring authenticity to Mary Ann, making her relatable and endearing to viewers. This dedication to her role was evident in the way she interacted with her co-stars and approached the scripts. Wells had a unique perspective on the show, believing that it offered a light-hearted escape during a tumultuous time in American history. Her commitment to the character went beyond the screen, as she often engaged with fans and shared insights about her time on the show. This connection with her audience revealed her genuine love for the role and the impact it had on her life.
Excellent paint.
And in case it plays a flop, we always can eat the scenery.
I thought you were supposed to be fixing that door.
I already finished it. Look, here.
Despite the lighthearted nature of the show, there were several behind-the-scenes issues that the cast, particularly Dawn Wells, chose to keep private during filming. The production faced various challenges, including budget constraints and scheduling conflicts, which sometimes led to tension among the cast and crew. Wells, who played Mary Ann, later revealed that there were moments of stress and difficulty that she felt were not appropriate to share at the time. The environment on set was not always as cheerful as it appeared on screen. Additionally, the cast had to deal with the pressures of maintaining their characters while navigating personal issues in their lives. Years after the show ended, Wells continued to hold back on certain experiences, choosing to focus on the positive memories rather than the struggles. This decision to keep certain secrets reflects her desire to preserve the joyful image of the series, even as she carried the weight of those untold stories from her time on the fictional desert island.
Well, at least I'm posted in my shoe.
Gilligan! We have got to be calm and logical.
Moving to Los Angeles in 1959 marked a pivotal moment for Dawn Wells, who was originally a beauty queen from Reno, Nevada. Her ambition was to carve out a successful acting career, and she embodied the charm and appeal of the quintessential girl next door. However, she soon discovered that her image was at odds with the conventional standards of Hollywood glamour. The industry often favored a more polished and glamorous look, which made it challenging for her to fit into the roles that were available. Despite these obstacles, Wells persevered and eventually landed a role in the beloved television series that would define her career. Her character became a symbol of innocence and warmth, resonating with audiences and showcasing her talent. The show not only highlighted her acting skills, but also allowed her to break through the barriers of Hollywood's rigid beauty standards, proving that authenticity could shine through in a world often focused on superficiality.
Waist and a great big spear, and on a
Yeah,
side.
now you drink this. There.
In the early stages of her career, Wells secured representation with a small agency, which opened doors for her in the entertainment industry. This led to various commercial projects and minor television roles that helped her gain experience and visibility. The turning point in her career came in 1960 when she was cast in a co-starring role as a secretary in the drama series The Roaring Twenties. This role showcased her talent and allowed her to connect with a wider audience. Following this breakthrough, she became a familiar face on television, eventually landing a significant role in the beloved show that would define her career. The series featured a group of castaways on a deserted island, and her character quickly became a fan favorite. The combination of humor, adventure, and memorable characters made this classic a staple of American television. Her performance contributed to the show's enduring popularity, solidifying her place in television history.
Wait, you know.
Mrs. Howell?
I have to go and take dictation from Mr. Howell.
Her performance in the Roaring Twenties resonated with key figures in the television industry, showcasing her talent and versatility. This recognition opened doors for guest appearances on popular primetime shows, allowing her to further establish her presence in the entertainment world. The impact of her work during this time was significant, as it demonstrated the potential for actors to transition between different genres and formats, paving the way for future performers. Reflecting on her journey, she acknowledged the importance of her training and dedication to the craft of acting. This commitment not only honed her skills, but also prepared her for the challenges of the industry. The rigorous training she underwent instilled a strong work ethic and a deep understanding of character development, which became evident in her performances. Her dedication to her craft served as an inspiration to many aspiring actors, highlighting the value of perseverance and continuous learning in achieving success in the competitive world of television.
Remember? He didn't know the war was over and he took them all prisoner.
Of course I remember.
They were all locked up in the compound and
During the 1960s, the television industry was bustling with activity, creating numerous opportunities for aspiring actors. In this vibrant environment, the role of fortune became significant in shaping careers. One such talent was Dawn Wells, who recognized that her success was not solely due to her skills, but also to the timing and luck of the era. With a demanding schedule that often included 2 to 3 auditions each day, she demonstrated remarkable perseverance. Each audition was a chance to showcase her talent, and her dedication did not go unnoticed. The competition was fierce, but Wells's hard work and determination eventually led her to land a breakthrough role in the show. This classic became a beloved part of television history, and her character resonated with audiences. The combination of her talent and the fortunate circumstances of the time allowed her to shine in a crowded field, illustrating how fortune can play a crucial role in the journey to success.
Professor, we have been all over this island. There are no natives on it. And what is it you're driving at? First,
while the glamorous allure of Hollywood often centers around stars like Raquel Welch, Dawn Wells brought a genuine charm that set her apart from the crowd. Her relatable demeanor made her a beloved figure, particularly as she played Mary Ann in this classic. Viewers resonated with her down-to-earth nature, which played a significant role in the appeal of the show. Wells focused on building connections within the entertainment industry, relentlessly working to establish herself amidst the competitive landscape. Her efforts culminated in 1963, leading to essential opportunities that would shape her career. This determination and ability to engage with others made her not only a standout on screen, but also a respected figure off-screen. The combination of her warm personality and strategic networking opened doors and provided her with a platform needed to shine brightly in a vibrant and fast-paced industry. As her journey unfolded, it became clear that her hard work and charms would leave a lasting impression on the world of television.
the old Miller is just as solid as a rock.
Oh, the glue won't last.
It was during a pivotal moment in her career that she discovered the casting call for a new sitcom, which would later become a beloved classic. Eager to seize the opportunity, she decided to audition for the show. After a competitive selection process, she was cast in the role of Mary Ann Summers. Initially, this character was envisioned as a minor role, representing a wholesome small-town girl from Kansas. Mary Ann quickly became a fan favorite, known for her sweet demeanor and resourcefulness. The character's charm and relatability resonated with audiences, allowing her to shine alongside the other cast members. As the series progressed, Mary Ann's character developed depth, showcasing her intelligence and kindness. The show, set on a deserted island, provided a unique backdrop for the character's adventures and misadventures. The portrayal of Mary Ann Summers contributed significantly to the show's enduring popularity, making her an iconic figure in television history.
Skipper?
Professor, I'll pay you $1,000 to represent me.
But he's going to be the judge.
In that case, I'll double the...
While the network was considering Raquel Welch for the role of Mary Ann, the producers ultimately favored Dawn Wells due to her genuine wholesomeness. This quality gave Wells an edge in the casting process. The producers were specifically looking for someone who could naturally embody the girl-next-door vibe, which was essential to create a contrast with Tina Louise's character, Ginger. Ginger was portrayed as glamorous and seductive, while Mary Ann needed to represent innocence and charm. The dynamic between these two characters was crucial for the show's appeal, as it highlighted different aspects of femininity. Wells's performance brought a relatable and endearing quality to Mary Ann, making her a beloved character among viewers. The decision to cast Wells over Welch reflected the producer's vision for the show, aiming to balance the personalities of the characters and enhance the comedic elements of the series. This thoughtful approach contributed to the enduring popularity of the show and its characters.
Yes, of course. Well, that's very ingenious. When does it go back on the assembly line?
Practically finished right now, Mr. Howell.
Ginger was portrayed as a glamorous and sultry movie star, which created a dynamic contrast with the other characters in the show. Her character was designed to embody the allure and charm of Hollywood, making her a standout among the cast. This portrayal not only highlighted her beauty, but also showcased her talent as an actress. The decision to cast a striking red-haired character like Ginger was intentional, as it aimed to complement the innocent brunette character, which added depth to the ensemble. The chemistry between Ginger and the other characters, particularly with the Professor and Gilligan, brought a unique flavor to the interactions on the island. This search for the perfect balance in character representation ultimately worked in the favor of Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, securing her place in the series. The contrast between Ginger's glamorous persona and the more down-to-earth qualities of the other characters contributed to the show's charm and appeal, making it a beloved classic that continues to resonate with audiences today.
An innocent boy.
Oh, he's makes no difference. It's time for execution.
I'm just stalling for time so I can be rescued by one of my brave friends.
In the early stages of casting for the show, there were many challenges and considerations. Dawn Wells, who would go on to become beloved for her role as Mary Ann, was almost overlooked during the casting process. Many factors played into the decision-making, and it was a competitive environment with numerous talented actresses vying for the same roles. However, what set Dawn apart was her genuine and heartfelt portrayal of earnest sweetness. This quality resonated with the producers and directors, who were looking for someone who could embody the innocence and charm of the character. Her audition showcased not just her acting skills, but also a warmth that made her a perfect fit for the role. Ultimately, it was this authenticity that clinched her the part, allowing her to shine in a series that would become a classic. The dynamic of the cast and the chemistry they shared contributed to the show's enduring popularity, but it was Dawn's unique ability to convey sincerity that truly made her character memorable.
Lovey, my dear, make room.
What for?
The money.
Well, we haven't.
When the show premiered in late 1964, it marked a significant turning point in Wells's career. Although she wasn't the most prominently featured star of the show, her character Mary Ann quickly won over the audience and became a beloved figure. The series captured the imaginations of viewers with its unique premise of castaways stranded on a deserted island. Each character brought their own charm and quirks, but Mary Ann's sweet and innocent demeanor resonated deeply with fans. Her character often provided a sense of warmth and kindness amidst the comedic chaos of the island adventures. The dynamic between the characters, including the bumbling Gilligan and the stern skipper, created a delightful contrast that kept audiences engaged. As the episodes unfolded, Mary Ann's resourcefulness and optimism shone through, making her a favorite among the castaways and viewers alike. This classic not only entertained, but also showcased the importance of friendship and teamwork in overcoming challenges. The show's enduring popularity is a testament to the impact of characters like Mary Ann, who captured hearts and became an iconic part of television history.
She thought she wasn't being nice enough to me, so she made me 2 pies. Actually, she's been...
As the second season of the show aired, the dynamics among the cast began to shift, particularly for one of the characters. The role of Mary Ann, played by Dawn Wells, saw a significant evolution. By this time, her character had gained a strong following among viewers, which led to her being given equal billing alongside the other main cast members. This change was a clear acknowledgement of her increased prominence in the series, and reflected the affection that audiences had developed for her character. The decision to elevate her status in the credits was not just a formality, it symbolized the growing recognition of her contributions to the show. Fans appreciated her charm, warmth, and relatability, which made her a beloved figure in the ensemble. This shift in billing highlighted the importance of her role, and the impact she had on the overall narrative of the series. The evolution of her character and the recognition she received were significant milestones in the history of this classic, showcasing how viewer engagement can influence the portrayal of characters in television.
Well, it sounds all right to me. Besides, we need it for a foggy day in London town.
Thank you, Ginger.
As the show gained popularity, the transition from a relatively unknown actress to a recognized sitcom star was marked by the dedication and strategic choices made by one of its leading ladies. Her persistence in auditioning for roles and her willingness to embrace the comedic elements of the series showcased her talent and versatility. The relentless scrutiny of the entertainment industry could have deterred many, but she navigated it with a savvy approach that highlighted her strengths. By carefully selecting roles that aligned with her growing brand, she established herself as a household name. The success of the series not only provided her with a platform, but also allowed her to connect with audiences in a meaningful way. This classic became a cultural touchstone, and her role in it was pivotal in shaping her career. The combination of hard work and strategic decisions ultimately led to her recognition as a beloved figure in television history.
Who's that? Maybe it was Sid or Artie, or Louie or Gus.
The show captured a whimsical view of life on a deserted island, yet behind the scenes, there were significant hurdles to navigate concerning censorship and objectification. Dawn Wells, who portrayed Marianne, spoke openly about the challenges faced by the female cast when it came to attire. The network standards officials scrutinized the wardrobe choices closely, driven by conservative attitudes prevalent during the 1960s. This scrutiny led to specific guidelines intended to shape how the actresses presented themselves on screen. For Wells, this meant that her clothing was often tailored to ensure modesty and compliance with television norms of the time. The regulations often aimed to temper any potential objectification of the female characters, reflecting a tension between the show's lighthearted spirit and the more serious expectations of cultural representation. Despite the setting and the humorous narratives, the impact of network standards was palpable, shaping both the performance and public perception of the actresses involved. The attention to wardrobe choices highlighted a larger conversation about women's roles in media, navigating between entertainment and the conservative values of the era. As the series unfolded, these standards played a significant part in how the characters were portrayed and perceived by audiences.
A new spring any minute, and if we don't, it might rain. If it doesn't rain, people sometimes last 4 or 5 days.
The wardrobe guidelines for the show were quite specific, especially regarding the character of Marianne. The network mandated that she wear high-waisted shorts to hide her belly button, which they deemed too provocative for viewers. This decision reflected the conservative standards of the time, as television was often scrutinized for its portrayal of women. While her character could wear a gingham shirt tied to expose her midriff, the insistence on concealing her navel highlighted the tension between creative expression and network regulations. The producers aimed to create a lighthearted and comedic atmosphere, but they also had to navigate the expectations of their audience and the network standards. This balance between character portrayal and viewer sensibilities shaped the overall aesthetic of the series, influencing how characters were dressed and how they interacted with one another. The restrictions placed on wardrobe choices were a reflection of the cultural norms of the 1960s, impacting not only the show, but also the broader landscape of television at the time.
Idea, Gilligan.
Despite its lighthearted premise, the show faced significant challenges regarding its portrayal of female characters. One notable issue was the strict prohibition against displaying any cleavage or wearing clothes that were even slightly form-fitting. This restriction was enforced by the network's male censorship team, which scrutinized the wardrobe choices of the actresses. One of the stars expressed her frustration over this relentless oversight, feeling that it limited her ability to portray her character authentically. The pressure to conform to these standards created a sense of discomfort among the cast, as they navigated the expectations of a conservative television landscape. The limitations placed on their costumes often overshadowed the comedic elements of the series, highlighting the disparity between the creative intentions of the actors and the controlling nature of network policies. This tension between artistic expression and censorship was a significant aspect of the production experience, influencing how the characters were presented to the audience.
I guess you're right.
Of course, it's been that way down through history. Take Roxanne and Cyrano de Bergerac.
That's right.
All three of them settled.
In a 2018 interview, the actress from the show expressed her feelings about the intense focus on her physique during her time on the series. She shared how this scrutiny made her feel objectified, which was particularly challenging as a young woman stepping into her first significant television role. The pressure to conform to certain beauty standards was overwhelming, and she highlighted the discomfort that came with being constantly examined for her appearance rather than her talent. This experience shaped her perspective on the entertainment industry and the expectations placed on women. She emphasized the importance of recognizing the impact of such objectification on young actresses and the need for a shift in how women are portrayed in media. The conversation shed light on the broader issues of gender and representation in television, making it clear that the challenges faced by women in the industry are still relevant today.
No idea that 4 tranquilizers could produce this much of an effect.
6, 8,
10.
The experience of working on the show highlighted the gender dynamics and the challenges female actors faced, particularly regarding censorship and objectification. Even though the roles were designed to be wholesome and non-provocative, the pressures of the industry often led to scrutiny over wardrobe choices. The strict censorship rules imposed on the cast were a reflection of the broader societal attitudes towards women in entertainment during that era. However, despite these challenges, one of the actresses, Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, spoke highly of the show's producer, Sherwood Schwartz. She credited him with fostering a respectful and professional environment on set, which was not always the case in Hollywood. This supportive atmosphere allowed the cast to focus on their performances without the added stress of inappropriate behavior or undue pressure. The balance between maintaining a wholesome image and respecting the dignity of the actors was a significant aspect of the production, making it a unique experience in a time when such dynamics were often overlooked.
You thought I was a doctor.
Yes. You're even more interesting now. It must be fascinating.
Schwartz's approach to creating a safe and wholesome workplace for the cast of the show was particularly beneficial for Wells, a young actress just starting her career. This environment allowed her to focus on her craft without the fear of encountering inappropriate conduct, which can often be a concern in the entertainment industry. The supportive atmosphere fostered by Schwartz helped many actors feel comfortable and secure while working on the set. On the other hand, Tina Louise, who portrayed the glamorous Ginger, faced her own unique challenges. The restrictive wardrobe policies imposed on her character often left her feeling frustrated. She was more vocal about her dissatisfaction with the limitations placed on her appearance, which contrasted with the more relaxed environment that benefited her co-stars. This dynamic highlighted the different experiences of the cast members, showcasing how the same workplace could provide both safety and challenges depending on individual circumstances. The contrast between Wells' experience and Louise's vocal concerns illustrates the complexities of working in such a beloved classic.
Hello there.
Here comes one of them now.
I just stopped by to offer you my heartiest congratulations.
Despite the pressures of the entertainment industry during the 1960s, Louise was determined to maintain her dignity and self-respect. She resisted participating in cheesecake-style photo shoots that aimed to highlight her sex appeal, a common expectation for young female stars at the time. These shoots often portrayed women in revealing outfits, focusing on their physical appearance rather than their talent. Louise found such demands demeaning and contrary to her values. Instead of succumbing to the industry's expectations, she insisted on wearing costumes that were elegant and sophisticated. This choice reflected her desire to be recognized for her acting abilities rather than her looks. By standing firm in her beliefs, she set an example for other actresses, showing that it was possible to navigate the entertainment world without compromising one's principles. Her stance contributed to a broader conversation about the representation of women in media, emphasizing the importance of respect and integrity in an industry often focused on superficiality.
Seen anything like it, and that's the truth.
What superb artistry! Why, that painting must be worth a fortune.
Navigating the complexities of the entertainment industry was a significant challenge for many actresses during the time of the show. One actress, in particular, was deeply concerned about how her role would affect her future career. Her stance was not only about maintaining dignity on the island, but also about preserving her image for a future in serious film roles. This concern was reflective of the broader struggles that many women faced in Hollywood, where the expectations placed upon them often conflicted with their professional integrity. The pressure to conform to certain stereotypes could overshadow their ambitions and limit their opportunities. The actress wanted to ensure that her portrayal did not pigeonhole her into comedic roles, which could hinder her chances of being taken seriously in more dramatic performances. This struggle highlighted the delicate balance between fulfilling the demands of a popular show and staying true to one's artistic aspirations. The challenges she faced were emblematic of a larger narrative within the industry, where many women sought to carve out a space for themselves without compromising their values or future prospects.
Not going back. I'm staying right here.
Oh, we must do something for that poor boy. It's such a silly little cave.
Well, darling, what...
Dawn Wells and Tina Louise, both prominent actresses in the show, had notably different perspectives on their careers and roles. Wells, who played Mary Ann, did not envision herself pursuing a path as a dramatic actress like Louise, who portrayed Ginger. This divergence in career aspirations influenced how each actress approached their roles, and the expectations they had for themselves. While Louise sought to embody a more glamorous and dramatic persona, Wells embraced a more lighthearted and comedic approach. Navigating the landscape of television during the 1960s, both actresses had to adhere to strict censorship guidelines that shaped their performances. This meant finding a balance between the allure of their characters and the limitations imposed by network standards. The show required them to maintain a certain charm and appeal while ensuring that their portrayals remained within acceptable boundaries. This delicate dance allowed them to create memorable characters that resonated with audiences, even as they faced the challenges of the era's censorship. Their experiences reflect the complexities of being a woman in television at that time, highlighting how personal perspectives can influence professional choices.
Down there behind that wheel? It's simple. Just drive it like an automobile.
Are you sure?
Wells took a pragmatic approach to the censorship and moral guidelines imposed by the network, opting not to challenge what she perceived as standard practices within the industry. This decision reflected her understanding of the television landscape during the 1960s, where networks often enforced strict rules regarding content and appearance. Despite feeling objectified due to the intense scrutiny over her appearance, she decided against confronting the issues head-on. Instead, she focused on her role in the show, navigating the expectations placed upon her while maintaining her professionalism. The pressure to conform to certain ideals was significant, yet she chose to adapt rather than resist. This choice allowed her to continue working in a competitive environment, even if it meant compromising her personal feelings about objectification. Her experience highlights the complexities faced by actors in the industry, balancing personal integrity with the demands of their roles and the expectations of audiences and networks alike.
Now, you girls can get that welcome back Gilligan cake ready. And gentlemen, as far as...
During the 1960s, the television landscape was shaped by various social norms and expectations, particularly regarding the roles of women. The show featured a cast of characters, each with distinct personalities, but the portrayal of the female characters often reflected the constraints of the time. Actresses were frequently typecast into specific roles that aligned with societal expectations, which limited their opportunities for more diverse portrayals. This classic often showcased the women in traditional roles, emphasizing their beauty and domestic skills rather than their intelligence or independence. The decision to present characters in this manner suggests a broader understanding of the constraints and expectations placed on actresses during that era. Many actresses felt a resignation to these norms, as they had little power to change the narrative. The show, while entertaining, inadvertently highlighted the limitations faced by women in the entertainment industry, reinforcing stereotypes rather than challenging them. This dynamic illustrates how the entertainment medium both reflected and shaped societal views on gender roles during the 1960s.
Stimuli.
Yeah, and all those clouds are in the way, too.
Well, we better do something pretty quick.
Dawn Wells's journey in the entertainment industry highlights the challenges female actors faced during the 1960s. As she prepared for her role in the show, she navigated a landscape that often placed limitations on women's professional aspirations. The industry frequently objectified female talent, making it difficult for them to pursue their careers on their own terms. In 1962, just before her rise to fame, Wells made a significant personal commitment by marrying Larry Rosen, a talent agent and producer. This decision reflected her desire to balance her professional life with her personal commitments. While the marriage brought her support in her career, it also underscored the complexities of being a woman in a male-dominated industry. The expectations placed on female actors often conflicted with their ambitions, creating a delicate balance that many had to navigate. Wells's experience serves as a reminder of the broader struggles women faced in the entertainment world during that era.
Time you're through, Captain Bligh.
I must have been dreaming. Is it morning?
No, it's the middle of the night.
While the couple celebrated a significant milestone in their lives, they chose to have a very private wedding ceremony in Hawaii. This decision was made without any public announcement or media attention, reflecting their desire for intimacy during such an important moment. The actress, known for her role in the show, later explained that her choice stemmed from concerns about how her growing acting career might intersect with her new status as a married woman. She was aware that being in the public eye could complicate her personal life and professional aspirations. By opting for a low-key ceremony, she aimed to protect both her marriage and her career from the scrutiny that often accompanies celebrity relationships. This thoughtful approach allowed her to focus on her new life while continuing to pursue her passion for acting without the added pressure of public expectations. The balance between personal happiness and professional responsibilities is a challenge many face, and her decision reflects a mature understanding of that dynamic.
Gilligan,
Advance to be recognized, Skipper.
right this way.
What's all the big fuss about?
Wells was particularly concerned about how her recent marriage would affect her role in the show, where she portrayed the single young ingenue Marianne Summers. She worried that if the public learned she was a newlywed, it could complicate their acceptance of her character. The audience had come to love Marion as a charming and innocent figure, and Wells feared that her real-life status as a married woman might alter the perception of her character. This concern was rooted in the belief that viewers often connect deeply with the characters they see on screen, and any shift in that connection could impact the show's popularity. The dynamics of television in the 1960s often placed actors in a position where their personal lives could overshadow their professional roles. Wells wanted to maintain the integrity of Marion, ensuring that the character remained relatable and appealing to the audience. This tension between personal life and public persona was a significant aspect of her experience on the show, highlighting the challenges actors face in balancing their real lives with the characters they portray. Wells had a strong desire to protect her personal life from becoming a subject of public scrutiny and tabloid speculation. She understood the challenges that came with fame, especially for young actresses in the 1960s. The entertainment industry often placed them under a microscope, where every detail of their lives could be sensationalized. This awareness made her cautious about sharing too much of her personal life with the public. She recognized that maintaining a boundary between her professional and private life was essential for her well-being. The constant attention from fans and the media could easily lead to misunderstandings and misrepresentations. By keeping her personal affairs private, she aimed to avoid the pitfalls that many of her contemporaries faced, where their lives became fodder for gossip columns. This desire for privacy was not just about avoiding negative attention. It was also about preserving her identity and autonomy in a world that often sought to define her by her roles on screen.
Enough wood there for a cello. Well, toodaloo. I have to make arrangements for our first rehearsal.
Yeah.
Opting for discretion, Wells and Rosen concluded that maintaining their privacy and keeping their marriage out of the public eye would be the most prudent approach. They believed that this strategy would allow Wells to focus on her career without the added pressure and distraction of media scrutiny into her personal life. This decision was particularly important given the nature of the entertainment industry, where personal lives often become fodder for tabloids and gossip columns. By prioritizing their relationship's privacy, they aimed to create a stable environment that would support Wells' professional ambitions. This careful balance between personal and professional life is crucial for many in the spotlight, as it helps to mitigate stress and allows for greater concentration on work. The couple's commitment to this approach reflects a thoughtful understanding of the challenges faced by public figures, emphasizing the importance of discretion in navigating the complexities of fame.
I think I made a beetle out of him.
Good show, lovey, good show. Come in, come in.
At the heart of the personal lives intertwined with the television scene lies the story of Dawn Wells and Larry Rosenader. They were secretly married in a private ceremony in Hawaii in 1962, a beautiful yet understated moment that they desired to unveil gradually to the world. Their intention was to have a gentle introduction of this major event in their lives. However, the relentless and demanding filming schedule associated with the show quickly complicated this plan. As production on the set picked up pace, time to share their happy news diminished. Each day filled with rehearsals and shooting left little room for personal matters, leading to a hurried transition rather than the smooth reveal they had envisioned. The busy lifestyle dictated by the TV series made it increasingly challenging to manage their private joy alongside the public requirements of their roles. As they adapted to their new realities, the couple navigated the maze of maintaining their personal lives amid the vibrant chaos of on-screen adventures. The pressures of a demanding schedule often overshadowed their private moments, pressing them into a more public life than they initially anticipated. Balancing work and the fresh complexities of marriage was a unique challenge, with the show becoming a steady backdrop against which their love story unfolded unexpectedly. While they found professionalism in front of the cameras, their personal narrative was quietly evolving, showcasing the delicate interplay between private commitment and the flashy demands of the entertainment industry.
Everything right, everything goes wrong. Maybe everybody would be better off without me.
Amid the whirlwind of filming and promotional events, Wells found herself deeply engrossed in her work. The demands of shooting, coupled with the need to learn new scripts and fully embody her character, left her with little time to spend with Rosenader. This intense focus on her career was particularly evident during the early years of their marriage. Even after their relationship was no longer a secret, she often reflected on how her professional commitments took center stage. The rigorous schedule of the show required her to dedicate long hours on set, which made it challenging to balance her personal life. As she navigated the complexities of being a working actress, the pressures of the entertainment industry often overshadowed her personal relationships. This classic not only showcased her talent, but also highlighted the sacrifices she made in her personal life for the sake of her career. The experience shaped her understanding of the entertainment world and the importance of finding a balance between work and personal happiness.
All right, you two. Stop the work and come down out of there.
Oh, Skipper. Well, what's the matter with him?
The balance she sought between her professional and personal life eluded her largely due to the relentless demands of her breakout television role. The show became a cultural phenomenon, and with that fame came a whirlwind of responsibilities. She found herself juggling long hours on set, where the cast and crew worked tirelessly to create the comedic adventures of stranded castaways. The filming schedule was rigorous, leaving little time for personal pursuits. Moreover, her obligations extended beyond the set, as she was often on the move attending publicity events for the series across the country. These events were crucial for promoting the show, and they required her to travel frequently, often at the expense of her personal time. The excitement of being part of such a beloved classic was overshadowed by the pressure to maintain her public image and fulfill her commitments. This constant travel and the demands of her role made it challenging for her to find a sense of balance in her life.
No, but there may be trouble.
Don't give up, Ginger.
You stay here,
Why?
because I'm going to find out exactly what's happening.
The constant travel associated with the entertainment industry posed significant challenges for many actors, particularly in nurturing their personal lives. For those who found fame, like the cast of the show, balancing a new marriage with the demands of their careers became a complex task. The experience of one actress highlighted the difficult trade-offs between personal commitments and professional opportunities. As she navigated the early stages of her career, the pressures of maintaining a routine domestic life clashed with the excitement and obligations of her newfound success. This struggle was not unique to her. Many in the industry faced similar dilemmas, where the pursuit of professional goals often came at the expense of personal relationships. The need to travel for filming, promotional events, and other commitments made it hard to settle into a stable home life. The challenges of managing a marriage while pursuing a career in entertainment were pronounced, especially during the formative years of fame. The balance between love and ambition often required sacrifices that could strain relationships. Dawn Wells and Larry Rosen faced significant challenges in their marriage, which ultimately led to their separation in 1967 after 5 years together. The pressures of Wells's acting career played a crucial role in their decision to part ways. As a prominent actress known for her role in the show, she often found herself away from home due to demanding filming schedules and promotional events. This constant absence created a strain on their relationship, making it difficult for them to maintain the connection that is essential in a marriage. The couple realized that the lifestyle associated with her career was not conducive to a healthy partnership. Despite their love for each other, the realities of her profession proved too much to handle, leading them to conclude that it was best to end their marriage. The impact of such pressures on personal relationships is a common theme in the entertainment industry, where the demands of fame can overshadow the needs of a partnership.
No, you weren't, Mr. Howell. Here it is.
At just 28 years old, Wells faced the realities of divorce, a life-changing event that caused her to reflect on the personal sacrifices and challenges that come with a career in show business. This reflection was compounded by the professional tensions she experienced with her co-star in the sitcom. While the show was beloved by many and featured a cast of eclectic characters, the behind-the-scenes dynamics were not always easy. The relationships forged on set could sometimes be strained, especially between Wells and Tina Louise. Their differences created a noticeable tension that affected their interactions. These complexities underscored the idea that life on a set is not merely a performance, but a collaboration of personalities, each navigating their own challenges. The pressures of public attention, coupled with personal hardships, made the journey through the entertainment industry particularly poignant for Wells during that era. The reflection on her life, both front-facing and behind the scenes, revealed a delicate balance between personal fulfillment and professional success.
I think that they've been making you feel guilty about digging your gold mine.
Well, I've been digging so fast I haven't had it.
Despite the generally positive relationships among the cast, the interactions between Wells and Louise were notably strained. Louise often expressed her dissatisfaction with the ensemble nature of the show, feeling that the material was beneath her talents. She openly believed that she was too good for what she considered a frivolous sitcom. This sentiment created a noticeable tension on set, as her struggle to fit into the dynamic of the group became apparent. While the rest of the cast enjoyed the lighthearted nature of the series, Louise's perspective set her apart. Her feelings may have stemmed from a desire for more serious roles or a deeper narrative, which she felt the show did not provide. This disconnect affected not only her performance, but also the overall atmosphere among the cast members. The contrast between her views and those of her colleagues highlighted the challenges of working in a comedic ensemble, where collaboration and camaraderie are essential for success.
There is a hot potato.
Besides, I promised Salvador Dali that he could be next.
Despite the comedic charm of the show, tensions arose behind the scenes that affected the dynamics among the cast members. A memo from 1962 revealed significant demands made by one of the actresses involved in the production. Louise expressed a strong desire to be recognized as the sole female lead of the series. In her proposal, she suggested that another actress, Wells, should be demoted to a minor role, with fewer lines than before. This request, however, did not sit well with the producers or the rest of the team. Consequently, Louise's relationship with her fellow cast members soured. As the filming progressed, she chose to keep her distance from the group, which was particularly evident during promotional activities. Louise notably refused to take part in group publicity photos, events meant to showcase unity and camaraderie among the show's stars. This refusal not only highlighted her frustration, but also created a rift within the ensemble, affecting the overall atmosphere on set. Such developments contrasted sharply with the light-hearted nature of the plots, and the fun-filled adventures depicted in the storytelling of this classic. As actors often need to work closely together, these tensions likely impacted filming, leading to awkward situations that spoke to the challenges of maintaining relationships in the entertainment industry. The conflict revealed the complexities that could exist even in a seemingly simple, comedic environment, showcasing how personal ambitions could disrupt group harmony. These dynamics played a role in shaping the show's off-screen narrative, further adding to its lore in television history.
Gilligan, would it be faster if I helped you?
No, it'll be faster if I use my matches.
The behind-the-scenes tension during the production of the show highlighted the differing perspectives and aspirations among the cast members, adding a layer of complexity to the dynamics on set. Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, noted that Tina Louise, known for her role as Ginger, tended to keep to herself. This behavior was evident as she rarely mingled with her co-stars during breaks. The isolation Louise experienced may have stemmed from her desire to maintain a certain image or perhaps from the pressures of her role. This created a noticeable divide among the cast, as the other actors often bonded during downtime, sharing laughs and stories. The contrast between Louise's solitary nature and the camaraderie of the rest of the cast contributed to an atmosphere that was both vibrant and tense. Such dynamics are not uncommon in television productions, where personal ambitions and professional relationships can sometimes clash, leading to a unique blend of creativity and conflict that shaped the overall experience of working on this classic.
Nest, no phone, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury.
Initially, Louise was hesitant to accept the role of Ginger in the show. She was known for being intensely focused on her career and preferred not to be closely associated with a sitcom. This mindset led her to decline the role at first. However, her perspective changed when she learned that established Hollywood actors, such as Jim Backus, were part of the cast. The presence of these well-known figures likely influenced her decision, as she recognized the potential for a strong ensemble and the opportunity to work alongside talented individuals. This shift in her acceptance of the role highlights the importance of collaboration and the impact that a supportive cast can have on an actor's willingness to participate in a project. Ultimately, her decision to join the show contributed to its charm and success, showcasing her ability to adapt her career focus while still making a significant mark in television history.
Sailing, and, can you give me a hint? Tally ho.
Despite Louise's hopes for the show to pivot and feature her character more prominently, the TV series maintained a strong democratic approach to storytelling. She desired that the episode spotlight Ginger, which could have diminished the ensemble aspect that was pivotal to the show's charm. However, the producers structured the narrative to ensure all characters received equal attention. This decision highlighted the interactions and dynamics within the group, reinforcing the idea that each person contributed to the overall story and humor. By avoiding the emergence of a singular star, the series fostered a sense of balance among the characters, leading to a rich tapestry of relationships and comedic moments that resonated with audiences. Such an approach not only allowed for diverse storytelling, but also created space for each cast member to shine in their own right, enriching the viewer's experience through a well-rounded ensemble. This balanced structure helped solidify its status as a beloved classic, while meeting the aspirations of both the network and its talented cast members.
Right. Now, please don't spill the soup on the house tonight.
Louise's dissatisfaction with the democratic approach to character development and screen time in the show likely stemmed from the need to share the spotlight with the entire cast. This meant that her character did not always receive the focus she desired, which could be frustrating for an actress wanting to showcase her talents. In contrast, Wells, who played a significant role in the series, fully embraced the collaborative spirit that defined their work together. She appreciated the camaraderie among the cast members and the team effort that went into creating the episodes. This sense of unity allowed the actors to support one another, fostering a positive environment on set. While Louise may have felt overshadowed at times, Wells thrived in the shared experience, valuing the friendships and connections formed during the production. The balance of individual and collective contributions shaped the dynamics of the show, influencing how each actor perceived their role and the overall experience of working on this classic.
I thought maybe...
The differing expectations between the cast members highlighted the unique experiences of actors involved in the same television project. Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, often shared her perspective on the relationships formed during the production. She described the cast and crew as exceptionally close-knit, creating a bond that resembled that of a family. This sense of camaraderie was evident both on and off the set, as the actors supported one another through the challenges of filming. While some may have had different views on their roles or the direction of the show, the underlying connection among the cast members remained strong. They shared laughter, stories, and a commitment to making the show enjoyable for viewers. This classic not only entertained audiences but also fostered lasting friendships among its cast, making their time together memorable. The warmth and unity they experienced contributed to the show's charm and enduring legacy, showcasing how a shared journey can create deep connections in the world of entertainment.
Go with the Boy Scout and they teach you a lot, too.
You're nice and dry.
Oh, thanks, Gilligan.
Despite the challenges faced during the production of the show, the cast members worked together to create a sense of unity. The dynamics among the actors were complex, particularly with Tina Louise, who portrayed Ginger. While there was some tension, it did not overshadow the positive relationships that developed among the other cast members. Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, chose to focus on the camaraderie she shared with her fellow actors. This approach helped to foster a supportive environment on set. The actors often relied on each other for encouragement and collaboration, which contributed to the show's enduring charm. Their ability to navigate the ups and downs of production while maintaining strong bonds is a testament to their professionalism. The friendships formed during this time have lasted well beyond the show's original run, showcasing the importance of positive relationships in a creative setting. The spirit of teamwork and mutual respect among the cast members played a significant role in the success of this classic.
Another place to dig a well. Let's not use the word water. In other words, it only makes everybody more thirsty.
I'm sorry.
Throughout the run of the show, the cast members developed strong relationships that contributed to its charm. Particularly, she shared a warm rapport with Jim Backus, Bob Denver, and Russell Johnson. Their interactions on set were filled with laughter and camaraderie, which translated into the delightful chemistry viewers enjoyed on screen. This friendly atmosphere was essential in creating the light-hearted tone that made the series so beloved. Throughout her career, Wells remained professional, consistently offering gracious remarks about Louise in public. Her respect for her fellow actors was evident, and she often spoke highly of their talents and contributions to the series. This professionalism not only reflected her character, but also helped foster a supportive environment among the cast. The bonds formed during the filming of this classic have left a lasting legacy, showcasing the importance of friendship and teamwork in the entertainment industry.
Take your point and
In a 2020 interview, Wells shared her admiration for her co-star Louise, highlighting her beauty and sex appeal. She acknowledged that working alongside Louise taught her a lot about performance and presence on screen. However, Wells emphasized that her own character, Marianne, resonated deeply with audiences for her wholesome, friendly, and relatable nature. Viewers found comfort in Marianne's down-to-earth personality, which stood in contrast to some of the more glamorous characters in the show. This connection with the audience was significant, as it showcased the importance of authenticity in storytelling. The character's innocence and kindness made her a beloved figure, allowing fans to see a bit of themselves in her. The dynamic between the characters added depth to the narrative, making the show not just a comedy but also a reflection of human relationships and values. The impact of these characters continues to be felt, as they remain iconic in television history.
You all know what to do? When you give the signal, we all go, ah!
While maintaining a diplomatic public stance, it is inferred that Wells, like others on set, found Louise's demeanor challenging. This situation reflects the complexities of working in a close-knit environment where personalities can clash. Despite any behind-the-scenes difficulties, Wells demonstrated a strong commitment to professionalism. She understood the importance of preserving the show's legacy, which had become a beloved part of television history. Her ability to navigate internal cast dynamics without letting personal feelings interfere with the production showcased her dedication to the project. This classic not only entertained audiences, but also highlighted the challenges actors faced while working together. The professionalism exhibited by Wells serves as a reminder of the hard work and resilience required to create a successful television series. The dynamics among the cast members, particularly in the face of challenges, contributed to the overall atmosphere of the show, influencing its enduring popularity and legacy.
I want to tell you, what is this?
Well, that looks like a long toothpick or a short pool.
After the conclusion of the show in 1967, Dawn Wells encountered significant challenges in her acting career, primarily due to the typecasting that came with her beloved role as the wholesome Marianne. This iconic character, known for her sweet demeanor and charm, made it difficult for Wells to be seen as anything other than the girl-next-door type. In a revealing interview with the Los Angeles Times in 1977, she candidly discussed her struggles and aspirations. Wells expressed a strong desire to break free from the constraints of her previous role and explore a broader spectrum of characters. She yearned to take on parts that were a stark departure from Marianne, seeking to showcase her versatility as an actress. This desire for growth and change highlighted the often challenging nature of the entertainment industry, where actors can become closely associated with a single role, making it hard to transition into new and diverse opportunities. Wells' reflections during this period underscore the complexities of typecasting and the determination required to redefine oneself in the world of acting.
Gilligan, not even you could lose a jewel inside a banana.
Marianne Wells, known for her role in the beloved show, faced significant career frustration due to being typecast. Her character resonated deeply with audiences, leading to her enduring popularity. However, this success came with a downside, as she found herself often associated solely with the sweet and innocent persona of Marianne. This situation motivated her to seek out diverse roles that would showcase her range as an actress. She wanted to break free from the limitations imposed by her iconic character and demonstrate her ability to tackle dramatically different parts. By pursuing varied roles, she aimed to redefine her career and prove that she was more than just the girl from the island. This desire for versatility was not just about personal growth. It was also a response to the industry's tendency to pigeonhole actors based on their most famous roles. Her efforts to branch out reflected a broader struggle many actors face in seeking to expand their artistic horizons while navigating the expectations of their audiences.
Gave Gilligan our blankets and our food.
I made the supreme sacrifice. I gave him my most prized possession.
Ah, Thurston, you're...
Her first significant opportunity to do this came in the late 1960s when she played a prostitute in a stage production of The Owl and the Pussycat. This role choice was a deliberate attempt to shift public perception of her acting range and to showcase her ability to inhabit complex, mature roles. Transitioning from her previous work in the television industry, this move was bold and daring, indicating her desire to break free from the constraints of typical character types associated with her earlier career. The production provided her with the chance to delve into the nuances of a character often marginalized in society, allowing her to explore deeper emotional landscapes and display her talent in a way that was not fully appreciated in her previous television roles. This stage performance stood out against the lighthearted backdrop of shows like the one in which she gained fame. By taking on such a challenging role, she not only expanded her own horizons as an actress, but also contributed to broader discussions about the complexities of human experience, highlighting the importance of diverse representations in both theater and television. This bold shift marked a significant turning point in her career, emphasizing her ambition to explore more intricate and serious roles.
Golly, how long do you think we'll have to wait before something...
Through this bold move, Dawn Wells aimed to redefine her career and escape the constraints of typecasting that often plague actors associated with a single highly popular character. She became widely recognized for her role as Mary Ann Summers in the show, which aired in the 1960s. While many fans adored her portrayal of the sweet and innocent character, Wells felt the pressure of being seen only as the good girl. Determined to diversify her acting portfolio, she sought opportunities that would allow her to explore different roles and showcase her range as an actress. This desire for growth led her to pursue various projects outside of the classic series, including theater, guest appearances on other television shows, and even film roles that challenged her established image. By taking these steps, Wells not only aimed to break free from the confines of her beloved character, but also to prove her versatility and talent in the entertainment industry. Her journey reflects the struggles many actors face when trying to evolve beyond a single iconic role, highlighting the importance of adaptability and resilience in the pursuit of a fulfilling career.
Your ears got accent? When will you ring the transmitter? In the morning. Okay, you ring the transmitter in the morning, I'll give you a penny.
Despite her efforts, it was challenging for the actress to change the industry's perception of her after her role in the show. She took on markedly different characters on stage, hoping to showcase her range and versatility. However, casting directors and agents remained fixated on her as the eternal Mary Ann. This typecasting made it difficult for her to secure varied and substantive roles in film and television. The image of her as the sweet and innocent character overshadowed her talent, limiting her opportunities. Even as she sought to break free from this mold, the industry continued to associate her with the beloved role, which was both a blessing and a curse. The struggle to redefine herself in a competitive environment highlighted the broader issue of typecasting in Hollywood, where actors often find it hard to escape the roles that made them famous. This situation reflects the persistent challenge many actors face in trying to evolve their careers while battling the perceptions that come with their most iconic performances.
Holdings in Dust Bowl, Oklahoma. Reports from the scene indicate this could be the richest oil field ever found.
Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, the typecasting situation for Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann on the show, became quite evident. Despite her talent and charm, she found herself appearing in various television series, but the roles she was offered often mirrored her previous character. This pattern limited her opportunities, as she was frequently cast as bubbly secretaries, nurses, and housewives. These roles, while enjoyable, did not allow her to showcase the full range of her acting abilities. The public's fondness for her character from the classic series made it difficult for her to break free from that image. As a result, Wells became synonymous with the wholesome, cheerful persona she portrayed, which overshadowed her potential for more diverse roles. This typecasting phenomenon is common in the entertainment industry, where actors can become trapped in specific character archetypes, making it challenging to evolve and explore new avenues in their careers. The impact of this situation on Wells' professional life highlights the struggles many actors face in trying to redefine themselves in a changing industry.
I am loose on this island. That's what I am thinking. Honey, would you hand me my compact, please? What compact?
The pigeonholed nature of actors in the industry often leads to significant career constraints, as seen with the cast of the show. The inability of producers and directors to envision them in roles that are edgier or more complex can severely limit their opportunities. For instance, the actress known for her role in this classic was often seen only as the charming and naive character, which overshadowed her potential to portray a femme fatale or take on serious lead roles. This typecasting effect not only restricts the range of characters an actor can explore, but also shapes their career trajectory in a way that can be difficult to overcome. Many talented performers find themselves stuck in similar roles, unable to break free from the image that has been created for them. This situation highlights the powerful impact of typecasting, as it can prevent actors from showcasing their full range of abilities and exploring diverse narratives that could enrich their careers. The limitations imposed by such pigeonholing can lead to frustration and missed opportunities for growth and artistic expression.
Sporting. It's stupid, but sporting.
Darling, it's your toss.
Oh, yes, of course.
Despite her proven talent and willingness to take on challenging roles, Dawn Wells often found herself overlooked for parts that strayed from the cheerful girl next door persona she had so memorably embodied. In a candid interview with CNN, she shared how her career after the show was significantly impacted by the typecasting associated with her role as Marianne. This typecasting made it difficult for her to break free from the image that audiences had of her. While she had the skills to portray a wide range of characters, the industry seemed reluctant to see her in anything other than the sweet and innocent role that had made her famous. Wells expressed her frustration with this limitation, noting that it was a common challenge for many actors who become closely identified with a single character. The struggle to find diverse roles in a competitive industry can be disheartening, especially for someone with her talent. As she navigated her post-show career, Wells remained hopeful and continued to seek out opportunities that would allow her to showcase her versatility.
Mr. Howell have brought tears to your eyes.
From laughing. Will you get on with your housework, boy?
Please, Mr. Howell, one more race.
The industry faced significant limitations when it came to casting directors and producers envisioning the actress from the show in roles that strayed from her well-known character. This classic, which aired in 1964, solidified her image as the wholesome girl next door, making it challenging for her to break free from that mold. Despite her talent and versatility, the perception created by the series often overshadowed her potential for more diverse roles. Casting decisions were heavily influenced by the audience's attachment to her character, leading to missed opportunities in her career. The struggle to dissociate her from this iconic role meant that many producers could not see her in different lights, limiting her chances to explore a broader range of characters. This situation highlights how a single role can define an actor's career, making it difficult for them to transition into new and varied performances. The impact of such industry limitations can be profound, affecting not only the actor's career trajectory, but also the diversity of roles available in the entertainment landscape.
If there's any blame, we should all share it. Now, we knew he was listening when we were talking about the whole thing.
Despite the popularity of the show, the challenge of typecasting followed the actors into other realms, particularly the theater world. One notable example is the actress who played Marianne. Directors often hesitated to cast her in darker or more complex roles, believing that audiences would only accept her as the sweet and innocent character she portrayed on the show. This perception limited her opportunities and made it difficult for her to break free from the image that had been established during her time on the series. The struggle to be seen as a versatile actress, rather than just a beloved character from the classic series, was a significant hurdle. This typecasting issue is common in the entertainment industry, where actors can become so closely associated with a single role that it overshadows their other talents. As a result, many actors face the challenge of redefining their careers and proving their range to both audiences and industry professionals. The impact of this challenge can be profound, affecting not only the types of roles offered, but also the overall trajectory of an actor's career.
Wait a minute, perfume. Some perfumes are made with that formula.
As time went on, the actress who played Marianne in the show found herself reflecting on her career and the role that defined it. Despite the challenges and typecasting that came with being associated with such a beloved character, she began to see the positive impact Marianne had on audiences. The character represented kindness, optimism, and resilience, qualities that resonated with many fans. In her later years, she embraced this connection, realizing that the joy and laughter the show brought to viewers were significant. Fans often shared how Marianne inspired them, providing comfort and happiness during tough times. This realization allowed her to appreciate her role in a new light, understanding that her portrayal contributed to a sense of nostalgia and warmth for those who grew up watching the series. The happiness that Marianne brought to countless lives became a source of pride for her, transforming any earlier frustrations into gratitude for the lasting legacy of her character.
Perfumes, it's nice of Mrs. Howell to let us experiment.
Oh, poor Gilligan. Last time I saw him, the
Marianne became a cherished part of pop culture, representing innocence and positivity that resonated across generations. The character, portrayed by Dawn Wells, captured the hearts of viewers with her kind spirit and optimistic outlook. This connection to the audience allowed her to become a symbol of hope and joy, making her a beloved figure in the hearts of many. Wells embraced this legacy wholeheartedly, actively participating in fan conventions dedicated to the show. At these events, she delighted fans by reprising her role as the beloved farm girl, sharing stories and memories from her time on the series. Her presence at these gatherings brought a sense of nostalgia and warmth as fans of all ages gathered to celebrate the impact of the show on their lives. The enthusiasm surrounding these conventions highlighted the lasting influence of the character and the show itself as it continued to inspire new generations. The joy and laughter that the series brought to its audience remain a testament to its enduring legacy. This shift in perspective allowed her to celebrate the impact of her work on the show, acknowledging the joy and nostalgia her character inspired in fans around the world. The series captured the hearts of many with its lighthearted humor and memorable characters, each representing different facets of society. The cast, including the lovable but bumbling Gilligan, created a unique dynamic that resonated with viewers. The adventures and misadventures of the castaways on the deserted island became a source of laughter and comfort for audiences, often reminding them of simpler times. The charm of the series lay in its ability to transport viewers away from their daily lives, offering a delightful escape filled with friendship, creativity, and resilience. Fans often reflect on the series with fondness, recalling the laughter it brought into their homes. This connection to the past continues to evoke feelings of warmth and happiness, showcasing the lasting legacy of the characters and their stories.
A bad luck.
No, these batteries are rechargeable.
Professor, how can we recharge batteries here on the island?
We don't even